So today we are rebuilding the Washington Capitals. They just got eliminated, swept by the New York Rangers. They were, like I said, they were outclassed, outmatched. They really had no business being in the playoffs to begin with. Minus 37 goal differential. First year head coach. They lost Kuznetsov, Backstrom's most likely done, and Ovi is aging rapidly. Let's take a look at the lineup, and we're going to try and restore them to their prior glory. Okay, as you can see, there's not a whole lot in terms of building blocks. I mean, Strome's in his mid-20s. Wilson's almost 30, he's pushing 30, and he has that long-term deal. Big Michael, 22, yeah, but I don't think he's going to grow much more in this universe, unfortunately. Protus, he could be like an 82, 83, again, middle sixer at best. And there's not much. Lapierre, that's not really much in terms of guys who are already on the roster and ready to go. Ovi has a few more years on his deal. Patches is a pending UFA. Oshie has a few more years on his deal. Like, guys that are older have term, with the exception of Patch already. And defensively, it's really just Carlson, Sandin, but again, I'm not sure how much these guys are going to grow based on their potential. And in net, there's really no plan for the future. Kemper has a long-term deal. That deal's atrocious. I'm going to have to find a way to move that. Lindgren's okay for now. Like I said, it's okay for now, but my goal is to A, help Ovi break the record, and B, get younger in the process, which that should be the goal for the real-life Capitals as well. In the system, there's a few prospects that I had my eyes on. Suzdalev, Kristal, who was the first-round pick in last summer's draft, I believe. It's like second-round pick, okay. And then Morosichenko. Everyone else is kind of either aging out of prospect status or just doesn't have favorable potential or overall. Defensively, there's nothing back here. Iorio, maybe, but he's a top 6. Allen, but again, nothing special, nothing to write home about. And there's nothing in terms of long-term prospects at the netminder position. So we have our work cut out for us. I'm not expecting much in year 1. Let's just simulate and see what this team can do. Okay, entering the new year, 2024, we are 17, 14, and 3. I mean, we're a point out of the wildcard spot, kind of like the real-life Capitals, right? Take a look at the stats. Alex Ovechkin leading the scoring, 15 goals, 27 points. Wilson and Strome right behind him. Not much else. I mean, Pacioretty's doing well, I guess. But it's not much. You're -7 too. Some bad plus minuses there. Not much in the way of depth either. And Carlson, as expected, leading the scoring for defensemen on our team. I mean, the goaltending looks really good. So that's probably what's keeping us afloat. I mean, look at the team stats. So yeah, we're averaging 2.5 goals per game, but we're only allowing 2.7 goals per game. So the defense and the goaltending really carrying us right now. Power play operating at a measly 8%, looking like the Philadelphia Flyers right now. Penalty kill, 89. Yeah, so we're a defensive team. We're a defensive team. I'm going to make some line changes and we'll get to the trade deadline. Okay, we have made it to the trade deadline, and I'm not going to complain. We're 36, 19, and 6. It's actually, we're second in the Metro with a 4-point lead over New Jersey and a 10-point lead over the Hurricanes. I'm not sure what the wild card is. 72. I will take a look at the trade market. If there's something that makes sense, I will cut back in. If not, we're going to simulate to the end of the regular season. Detroit struggling. They're selling. Kane has 1 year left. I know it's like, well, you wanted to get younger, right? I think for 1 year, to help Ovi get some more goals this season, and maybe if we can do something special in the playoffs, we have a plethora of these second and third round picks here. I'll show you. I still have a third for this year, 2 thirds rather. I wouldn't have a second. Something like this, 2 seconds for next year and a third. We would still have a second round pick this year and next year and third round picks. This might actually be too much. So I'm going to see if this goes through. We're not going to force it. If it doesn't go through, we'll just stand pat at the deadline. Okay, taking a look at the lines now. We still have that +5, but Kaner, and let's show you the season he's having. Not a bad season. I mean, he was doing better in real life, but I mean, 48 points, not bad. With Ovi on his wing now, it's going to be, I'm expecting much more offense to finish out the season, and Strome's going to be the beneficiary of all that. Hey, here we are at the end of the regular season. We finished 49, 26, and 7. I'm sure the Capitals would have loved to see that in real life, and we clinched the division. 105 points. The Blue Jackets And the Devils, oh man. Blue Jacket fans would love to see that. Alright, so our goals for went up marginally. It wasn't that much of an increase. But our goals against actually went down. Power play went up. I mean, didn't have much room to fail anymore. So like 8%. And penalty kill was outstanding. Goaltending and defense really carried us. That's why I didn't feel pressure to add in a Gosta spare or a defenseman. But the goals for picked up. Love to see that. Ovi with a 40 bomb. Near point per game season. Kane, oh my god, Kane had what? He had 48 points at the deadline? So he had almost 30 points in the remaining games. In the remaining, like, 20 games. I told you, man. So let's see where Ovi's at now. The record. I think next year he'll get it. So he's 33, yeah, he'll get it next year. If he doesn't drop off, he'll get it next year. Strome with 60 bombs. Wilson, respectable season for him. Patches, 24 goals. Plus minus is a bit skewered. McMichael with 45. Oshie, not a bad season. LaPierre protests. I would have liked to see a little bit more from our young guns. LaPierre was getting power play time and he's only managed 22 points. Arlson with a 50-point season. Fair, not bad. I took TVR out at like December and I forgot to put him back in. I mean, like I said, the goaltending carried us. Lindgren actually got more games, so maybe we'll run with Lindgren as a starter. And we have the New Jersey Devils in round 1. Alright, playoff hockey back in the nation's capital. Let's see what we can do, man. I think it'll be an even series. We may have trouble scoring goals. I think the goaltending will be at the forefront here. First period, we scored 2 goals. Patrick Kane and Sonny Milano, 2 consecutive goals. Second period now. Third period. Alright, we went 4-2. Ovi with a power play goal and Oshie. Veteranosity coming through on the peeper. No less. Very good. After 20 in game 2, Kemper lets up a 3 spot. How lucky Schurd-Meyer. Not very good. Can we get some of these goals back? Third period. New Jersey routes. They get a split. They rout the Capitals. Kane gets one, but not the best game from Darcy Kemper. Okay, game 3. Let's see if our offense can come alive. If we get routed again, I'll make some changes. Okay, Tom Wilson and Ovi on the power play in his office. Curtis Lazar, okay, for New Jersey, second period. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Hamilton gets one. Ovi with 3 straight goals. Jesus, what a monster. Third period, we close him out. Yes, we can. Sandin, Brat gets one back, but when you have 6 goals, it doesn't really matter. On to game 4. First period now. I think we're still in at the Rock in Prudentials, the Prudential Center in Newburgh. Oh, Washington, before I can even simulate, Patty Kane gets the party started early. Second period now, or end of the first, rather. 4 straight goals. What is happening with these Washington Capitals? A natural hat-trick for ageless wonder Patrick Kane? And Abe Kubel gets 2 goals? What is happening? Second period now. Alright, they get 2 back. Hamilton and Meyer. Party's not over yet. Third period. Oh my gosh, Dowd, Kane, oh my god, Kane, you beast. He had 6 goals this game? He had 5 goals. That's insane. Alright, can we close out the series in front of our home fans? Game 5, first period. Alexander Ovechkin. It's been either Ovi or freaking Patrick Kane. No one else. Second period. Alright, gonna close it out. Yes, we can. McMichael and Carlson. Okay, some depth. Marino breaks the shutout, but we're gonna move on to round 2. Goodbye, New Jersey. Okay, we have a real-life matchup. We're facing the Rangers in round 2. Who would have thought the Capitals would have stomped New Jersey? Now we're going down up the turnpike to the Broadway. And we have home ice advantage, which is, I mean, we won the Metro, which is nuts to think about. Alright, game 1, round 2. I'm hoping for something that's more competitive. No sweeps. But if we were to lose, it's understandable and I wouldn't be too upset. We weren't supposed to be here on paper, but we're here. Let's see what kind of noise we can make against New York, who is gunning for a championship of their own. First period. Alright, okay, we exchange goals with Michael and Ovi. I'd like to see Michael get involved. Laffy and Kako, oh my gosh, just... yeah, Rangers fans would love to see this. Second period. We have the lead, 2 consecutive goals, a shorty from Roslovic. Come on, guys. Milano and Wilson get on the board. Okay, 3rd period. Oh, what a this became a shootout. Jesus. Oshie, Milano, Protus, Ethan Bear. Project gets on the power. Okay. Starkin, he's a little rattled. 1st period, game 2. Can we follow up our goal scoring from the previous match? Okay, Strowman, Ovi is up. I need to see how many goals he has already. Heedle cuts the lead in half. 2nd period. Carlson, Miller gets one on the power play. Closer game now, 3rd period. Carlson, Strome puts him down. Oh my gosh, what is going on? I mean, I showed you guys the stats. This should not be happening. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. Washington Capitals are back with a vengeance. Game 3. Keep the party rolling, man. Our play goal for Ovi, it's like automatic at this point. 2nd period. Goal for Hendrix Lapierre in front, getting dirty. 3rd period now. Okay, Rangers tie it. Pacioretty gets one, but Goudreau, Stanley Cup hero, gets 2 goals to tie the game. Overtime. And Blake Wheeler on the 4th line from the point. Oh man. Okay. We're not gonna go undefeated. Let's put it behind us, move on to the next game. 1st period of game 4 yields 0 goals. 2nd period. Rangers get a 2-1 lead. Pacioretty, but then Trocheck and Zibanejad. Can we come back? We tie Patches. The old man Patches. Overtime again. But no, Panarin, the bread man. And we have ourselves a series now. From the right circle. 1st period of game 5. We've lost 2 in a row in overtime. I still have faith. Let's see what the offense could do now. Filipino. Okay, Shesterkin's locked in. He doesn't want to be embarrassed. 2nd period. Oh yeah. Okay, this is what I expected. Renberg, Heedle. Do we have a comeback in our back pocket? No, 2 goals, but yeah, this is what I expected. This is what I expected. Alright, game 6. On the road. Madison Square Garden, Lindgren's in the net. Just to shake things up here. I want to get some offense. Shesty's doing his thing. This is what I expected though with the Rangers. It's win or go home, by the way. I just realized that. 1st period. Zibanejad on the power play. We can't score. Shesterkin's locking it down. Yeah. It'll be the end of the road. 2nd period now. Hold on now. Ovi and Kaner. Okay. Let's do a real-time sim here. Can we hold on? 90 seconds. They tie it. Barkley, Goodrow. You can't be serious. Oh man, I think I'll jump in. What the hell? There we go. We got the proper camera. Overtime. If New York scores, we are going home. Carlson now. Ankles, okay. Hopefully this game doesn't go on too long. Panarin. Trocheck. Oh, no, Panarin immediately tucks it in. Terrible coverage in front. And that'll do it for the Washington Capitals season. The bread man would not be denied. And our season comes to an end. Kane tore it up. Strome, Ovi, it was really just the first line. Patches had a great postseason. Okay, so our top 6 was there. My goal was lagging a bit, but there's no depth. No depth whatsoever. It was top 6 and that's it. Carlson crushed it. Kemper was good. I think New York just tore it up. It wasn't so much Kemper, it was just Durkin, and then we couldn't stop their offense. But Lindgren, for one game, not bad. And the New York Rangers win the Stanley Cup. The Gulls win the Calder. Okay, good future there for Anaheim. But the New York Rangers, so we lost to the Stanley Cup champions. Not a bad way. That's the last playoff run for Ovi. Not a bad way to go. He finally retires. Not really interested in anywhere else. We only lost Backstrom. Ovi's coming back for 1 more year. Gotta break that record, baby. He's automatically added, but he's a C-. Jesus Christ, we have no scouts. With our 26th overall pick, we picked up an offensive defenseman. Hopefully he's a successor to John Carlson. 70 overall already. I think he was in 18-19. Yeah, so that's not bad. We signed McMichael. They gave him a 4-year deal at $2 million, I think. It lines up with Dylan Strome's contract. He had a good season. I think he can be a good middle 6 center for us at 23. I was tempted to go long term, but I don't know what the team will look like over the next few years. So 4 years, he'll be 27. I think it's a fair deal for both sides at 2 mil. Okay, as you can see, I tendered an offer to Patrick Kane, 2 years, 6.5 mil. I think that if we have a bad year this year, we'll flip him at the deadline and he'll have some value because he's not a UFA. I'm going to let Pacioretty walk. I'm going to see what I can find in free agency. If there's nothing else, I will bring him back in a short-term deal. I do have some guys coming up in the system. Sustilev, I think Morosashenko I'm going to give a shot to. So I'm going to get younger. That's the objective. That's the long-term objective. So Pacioretty, thank you for your service. And Patrick Kane accepts the contract extension. I came across Thomas Harley, who's a RFA, and Dallas can't really afford to pay him. He replaces Harley. Their draft picks, underwhelming, yes, but they're in a cap crunch. Let's see if it goes through. Objective insufficient, okay. I'm not gonna push it. I thought maybe just to expedite things, as a young player, 22, would have been nice. I would have to give up a first or like a prospect. I'm not willing to do that, even though he would look really good on the blue line. Lock him up long term. We're gonna pass. There's nothing much else on the trade block at the moment. So let's get to year 2. We'll start it then. Okay, year 2 lines looks like this. Morosashenko and Sustilev gets the call up. Missing Pacioretty on that left side, but like I said, it's a rebuild, right? Defense looks the same. Charlie Lindgren got up to an 89. I don't know how that's possible. He played really well in real life. That's that. He has 1 year left on his deal. I'll probably trade him. Expectations for this year, just stay competitive. Hopefully get some growth out of these young guys. I'm looking at these 4 as like, I guess you can call them building blocks. I mean, I don't know how much better each of them are going to get, but it's something, right? He is just to replace these guys up here as they get older. Oshie as well. The 4th line, we can figure it out. Blue line, we gotta figure that out as well. We really don't have any prospects, so this season's huge. We're gonna be selling off a lot of pieces at the deadline and in the off season. Let's get started. I'll see you. I'll see you when Ovi breaks the record. Okay, at the trade deadline, we had a great start, but we cooled off tremendously. We had a terrible January and February for that matter. Ovi's 3 goals away from the record. He's gonna get it. Only a matter of time. But there are some things I want to do before that. Number 1 being our goalie. He got up to an 89, but Kemper's having a better year than he is. Oh well, he turned it around. He was at like a 903. He was playing better, but I think now's the time to trade him while his value's high. Scour the league. There were a handful of teams that wanted Lindgren, but Ottawa had the best package in my opinion. So I might throw in a draft pick, but I was targeting these 2 rookies. Right defenseman and a center. Forsberg, they want to give him away, 1 year deal left. Alright, threw in a 3rd. After this Salio guy we drafted in the last summer's draft, he can be the replacement for Misa, I guess. Unrealistic, maybe, but they're trying to make the playoffs. It's Ottawa, they're a bit crazy over there. Lindgren, they can always re-sign him. If they choose to play with Corpy, we'll go through. Hey, seems like we overextended. I'm okay with that. We have a 3rd round pick, not a fan in the world. We get 2 young prospects to come in and help us right away. And Lindgren goes to a contending team, so I think it worked out well. Okay, I scouted the league. This trade seems to be the best package. Jersey's playing really well this season. Giving up 2 young forwards, or we're getting 2 young forwards who can play right now. 1 to replace Kane. And they have another year of Kane, so if he holds his potential, they can get another year out of him. Salary works out. I think we can get this to go through as is. It'll be a good deal for both sides. Extra salary, okay. That's fine, I can retain. There it is, 25%. And Kane goes to a contending team, and we get 2 young forwards to help us out right now. Here's what the lines look like after that trade. I mean, still has some work to do, but I like getting 2 young players back. And I think that's all we're gonna do because I can deal Carlson in the off season. I want him and Oshie to be around for when Ovi breaks the record. It just seems like the right thing to do. We're staying on goal, right? Our task to make it younger, get more skill. I think we did that with that trade. If he didn't get it, man, I'll be shocked. We finished with 85 points. We missed that by 5 points. There it is. There it is. Ovi gets the record. There he is. 899. So we broke the record and then some. Still a point per game. He was plus 13. Just the rest of the cast, I think, let us down this year. Wilson minus 14. Michael, I don't know what to do with him, man. I think he's more of a third liner. So we need a second line center. What did Mercer do? Okay, not bad for a rookie year. The plus minus is really bad though. Holtz, what did he do? Okay, Holt played well. 11 points. Hopefully they can develop. Uzdalev. Minus 20 though, yeah, the plus minus is egregious. Nick Dowd. Oh, that top pairing had an atrocious season. Yeah, we're gonna have to, I mean, goaltending wise, it was fine. Let me see what Forsberg did with us. 9 games. I mean, we can bring him back. But I want to see what's out there in free agency, so let's go to the draft. Law medium franchise. Oh, Anaheim's gonna be filthy. Fedor McQueen. Michael Misa goes to St. Louis. Okay. Let us see. We can get a defenseman in the prospect pool from France. What did my scouts didn't do a damn thing, man. It's slated for 12th. Leonard Hendricks. 6'5", 210, the big boy. Edward Vlasic. Okay, shoot pinch. Alright. Leonard Hendricks, come on down. 65 overall, yeah. Not what I expected. Hey, 3rd round pick. We got a medium elite defenseman, 53 overall though, so I don't think he'll be making the team in this rebuild. This draft was atrocious. We got a couple of good players with the first 3 picks, but nothing much else in the later rounds, so I want to make some moves this offseason. I want to get younger. I don't want to wait for these prospects to maybe make the team. Let's get the re-sign stage done, and we'll see what we can do in free agency and in the offseason. Let's see, Ethan Bear, he wants, how much? 4.5. I'm going to release a lot of these guys and just see what's out there in free agency. Oshie. For 1 year, I'll take that. Let him retire as a cap. Well, will he be a, he'll still be an RFA. So I'm okay with that. So 3 years, I'll bridge him. 1.5, or 1.6. If he performs, we extend him long term. If not, we get rid of him. Diego Sharangovich, 2 years, $5 million. More up at center position. Short-term deal as well. We can always flip him if things go south. He's young too, though. Same with Chikrin. We got Chikrin 3 years, $8 million. He's going to be the Carlson replacement pretty much, and then whoever I can get back in the Carlson deal will be able to play as well. Hopefully, if we can find the right package. Robin Leonard, 1 year. It's just to be a backup. He's 85 overall, but still listed as a backup, so just 1 year. If things go well, we bring him back. Otherwise, we flip him at the deadline for more assets. So I scouted the league. I was looking for a young defenseman who could play right now and any prospects that might be attractive. Dallas had the best package and the best salary cap. It's 1 more year of Carlson at 50% retained for an offensive defenseman, Nils Lundqvist, who's being replaced by Carlson. So basically, they're just upgrading Carlson. And it's only, what, $1.3 million more? And we're getting a 3rd. Will this go through? It is. I doubt anyone will think Dallas came out on the short end of the stick. Might have been able to get a 2nd, but fate is done. Carlson, thank you for your service. You were part of history with Ovi breaking the record, but now it's time to move on. Alright, I just traded away Nick Jensen and a 4th for a 2nd from Colorado. They needed a defenseman. Just getting him off the team. Nothing crazy. He didn't have much trade value anyways. We get another draft pick. Okay, year 3. Here's what the lines look like for 5-on-5. Oshie, he's just gonna retire a cap. Style, I want to see some growth here. Like, statistically, attribute-wise, Mercer and Holtz were an OG devil line here. Sharangovich, Holtz, Mercer, Strome with Ovi, still a 90. He still has an elite potential. If these kids can produce, and we have Michael, the center depth looks a lot healthier now. We can produce 5-on-5. We could push for a wildcard spot. Chikrin just replaces Carlson. We have Lundqvist, Paravari on the 2nd pair. Iorio's getting the call up, and TVR is most likely in his last season. Maybe we bring him back if the number's right. Sandin, I know he had a rough season last year. Let's see what he does this year. If not, if he struggles, we'll move him down, or we can just find a trading partner. And that looks like this. Okay, so this is going to be a problem. I didn't count on Robin Leonard losing his overall, but Kemper did decrease. I think this deadline, or maybe in the offseason, we can trade him or just buy him out. Yeah, because he's not going to hold that 81. And Leonard, yeah, it's going to be our Achilles heel. Okay, year 3. Still have faith, like I said. I don't know how long I'm gonna go with this, but you can see the team taking shape, right? Some younger players. Ovi's still at an 90 overall, exact elite. So I mean, we can make the playoffs. The goaltending does concern me. I didn't bank on Leonard losing his overall, nor did I bank on Kemper. But you wouldn't know it. You wouldn't think of it. Look at 8-0 to start the season. Wouldn't think we had any problems with goaltending. Okay, at the deadline now. We're slowing down a little bit. We had a great start. We were in first, and now we're in third in the Metro. It's 3-7 in our last 10. We're slowing down quite a bit. Let's take a look at the stats quickly. Yeah. Ooh, okay. That first line is letting in a lot of goals, rather. LaPierre, okay. We invested in this guy. 41 points, plus 6. Okay. Sharon Govich a bit slow. Mercer and Holtz, like, they're kind of lagging a bit. I mean, it's not terrible. They might get to 45 points, but LaPierre's outperforming them. Like Michael, it's a lot of ugly plus minuses. Oh my god, Suzalev. I don't mean, we have some decisions to make in the offseason. Young, I know, but that top pairing's not getting done. We gotta make some changes on the blue line and just mix up the lines a little bit. Goaltending, I mean, look at the goaltending, boys. You don't have to spend big on goaltending in this game. And they're getting there. It's about a split. I'm gonna scout the league, see if there are any changes I want to make trade-wise, and we'll cut back in. I decided to stand pat. There were some good defensemen out there that caught my eye. Werenski, Rasmus Anderson in Calgary, White Terry, who's a winger in Anaheim. But the off-season, I think, is when we can really bolster this roster. We're playing well at the moment. Yes, we've slowed down. But I think once we get a goalie, and then there's someone in free agency, because Anderson's a free agent, we can always trade for Werenski in the offseason. He had term on his deal. No trades, I know, uneventful. We're going to let this team play. The offseason is what I'm thinking about. And the draft, of course, if we want to make any big moves. Lundqvist extends for 4 years at 4.375, I believe. Ovi comes back for 1 year at 9.3. Paravari at 6 for 4.5. Oh my god, we... Okay, so after a great start, we fell apart. I think we missed the playoffs here. Yeah, we missed out by 4 points. Oh boy. Maybe I should have made a move at the deadline. Just fell apart. Couldn't stop the... couldn't defend. And our goal scoring shriveled up quite a bit. Let's see... I mean, we lost. We lost a lot of games. One, I think, back-to-back losses here. Alright. Alright, see? We were pretenders. We were pretenders. There was no need to give up assets. We can rearrange this team in the offseason. Oh, I almost forgot the player stats. I mean, Wilson minus 11. Come on, man. These plus minuses are not good. Yeah, 44 points instead I thought. Holtz, full season, 40 points. Not bad. This is 48 points for Mercer, okay. I think Mercer's the one that has to stick around. We'll see what Holtz can do next year. But if there's a right deal, I might move him. Obi, 44 goals. Michael, I mean, yeah, we just couldn't defend. It's just, okay. Good depth pieces. I don't think they're going to be much of anything. Oshie, Milano, Otis, okay. Minus 25 for Chicken. Dear God. That's not good. Paravari, minus 12. That's something with that first line. Chris Sandine played well. I mean, the goaltending looked good for the most part. Leonard just lost a lot of games. I think both the guys are done, honestly. We'll see what free agency has. Maybe I bring one of them back on like a 1-year deal. TJ Oshie retires. He retires a cap. Thank you for your service. Stanley Cup, fan favorite. Shame we couldn't go on one last run, but he retires a capital, nonetheless. Medium elite goaltender. Sheldayev. 52 overall. He has some good stats in, he played in juniors, I think, or maybe the US development program. Good trading asset. Again, unless he makes a massive jump, I don't think he's gonna make the team. Okay, I have to overhaul our scouting department. Scouting, they didn't uncover any scouts for any players of mine. Or any prospects, excuse me. Outside of the first 2 picks, we didn't really see a whole lot. Okay, so that offensive defenseman that we took, 3rd round, got to jump up to 71 at 20 years of age. So, we'll sign him to his ELC, let him play. Not in a hurry to trade him just yet. So this guy gets a good jump in a couple of years. Maybe we'll hold on to him. We got Connor Clifton to play on the bottom pair in the penalty kill. 2 years at $3 million. Mason Marchman for some depth. I think I gave him 3 years at 3.8. 2 or 3 years at 3.8. Want to get a little more truculence, some more depth goal scoring, and some more all-around play. Adrian Kempe. If I gave him 3 or 4 years at like 8.8, I want to bolster that top 6 and move some of the younger guys down on the depth chart. Yeah, Kempe had 56 points in the previous season, so not a long-term commitment. We can easily move his deal if things go south. Okay, so Calgary is carrying Justin Wolf, who's an 86. They must have signed Ullmark or traded for him, and they still have Markstrom for 1 more year. So I'm going to snag Justin Wolf. He's 26. 86 is perfectly fine. He'll need a new contract. Third, in exchange for Allen, who I'm not using, AHL goalie to give him another depth goalie, I guess, and a second. I do not think that this will go through. I accept this proposal on behalf of the Calgary Flames and consider it a done deal. I mean, that's a steal. That is a steal. At like 5.8, that's nothing. He's our guy. He's our goalie for the future. I think Kemper's coming off the books next year as well, so that's basically, we're swapping deals there. We're giving Kemper's money to Wolf. Justin Wolf accepts 8 years, 5.8, starting next season, so it's basically a 9-year contract. Very good. So like another one, like year check and use, they'll be ready next year. Crystal, see, it's starting to take shape now. Iorio, I want you to come up. 77, let him play the minors. Alexiev can play the third pair. Kiro didn't grow, unfortunately, but we're starting to see Misa got better, okay. Matano's up to a 73. He was like a 58 in his draft year. Hendricks, Dunham, see, starting to take shape now, boys. And you can always trade them away if you don't think they're, I can always trade them away if I want to include them in a deal. Okay, 5-on-5 lines. Strome, Ovi. He's dropped off. He still has Act Elite, but his overall's dropping. Kempe gets +4. They want Marchment. I'm tempted to go like this. I mean, Holt had a decent year. 40 points. Like, we can run... Oh, we'll run it like this. We'll run it like this. LaPierre's getting better. Okay, very nice. And Wilson on the third line. And then, not crazy about that fourth line. Lourdes on the bench. Like, Suzdalev and Maroshenko are getting better. I just don't know... I don't know if there's a place for them long term. I mean, there's some improvement. Plus minus got a little better. Yeah. Okay. They're getting better. They're young. 22. McMichael's 25. See, McMichael could be the odd guy out. He's not bad. But I might want to get someone more, a little more well-rounded. I mean, he's not bad. For a bottom sixer, he's not bad. Defensively. Like this. Lifting, wasn't he an 82? Like this for now. Clifton, okay. This is basically the TVR replacement here. But next year we'll have some young guys ready to come up. Like Alexiev will be gone. Clifton I could trade away. Call up a young guy. Chikrin, he has 1 more year at $8 million. We'll see what we have to do with him. I think this should be a playoff team, dude. And look, a great equalizer. Justin Wolf up to an 88, and he's only making... So he has his deal's expiring this year, but we extended him to 5.8 for 8 years. See? Patience. Patience, my friend. Kemper can be the backup. It's fine. Last year of his deal. I mean, we should be a playoff team. I'll cut back in if anything major happens. I'll probably go up to the deadline. Alright, this team is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Apparently we're not scoring a lot of goals, and we're letting in too many goals. I don't understand. I don't know what's wrong with this team. Expecting to compete for a playoff spot. We were briefly in a playoff spot, but like I said, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Real sick, yeah, just no goal scoring. I don't know. Our players took steps back this year. Zalev's 11 points, like, yeah, maybe the new coach, maybe, I don't know. Their pairings not having a fun time either. Defense looks fine. What is... Like, Dustin Wolf's playing amazing. Even Kemper improved. He was like under 8, he was like at 898 save percentage. It must just be goals for. Like, the stats actually got better. We were at like 2.36, I think. And then we were at 2.7 in goals against. Our play got worse, okay. Penalty kill got worse, great. I don't know what to do. I don't know, I don't want to, like, if there's someone out there that can help us in the future, I'll trade for him. We're trying to bolster our goal scoring. Line 9 looks like the best person available. I need like a bona fide goal scorer. Only has 18 goals, but look at the shooting stats, the offensive awareness is there, good coaching fit. under contract, only 28. Giving up Suzdalev, Kairu. We have too many defense prospects. He's just not going to be able to make the cut. He's already 23, only 76 overall. Giving up a pair of picks in exchange for a 4th. This guy's just to make the trade go through, this damn 4th fella. There it is. 2nd and 3rd. 2 prospects for line A and a 6th. Okay, we haven't clinched just yet. We've surpassed the Rangers. We need to win this game against the Jersey Devils. Yes, and we clinched. Divisional spot. Yes, trade paid off. We played much better, so it really was the goals for it. I'll have to address that in the offseason, but Line A's under contract. Ovechkin defying Father Time, a 49 goal season, 85 points. Stroms killed it. Okay, let's see what Line A did since joining. 13 points, 21 games, +1, so the plus minus was really weird this year. Marchman, not bad. Mercer took a step. Didn't he have like 40 points last year? Yeah, a bit of a step back for him. He's a RFA this season. We'll see what we do with him. I might trade him, honestly. Holtz? we have guys to do the same thing, right? I think Holtz, whoever's the cheaper option could stay, and then we trade the other for like, I don't know, like a 2-way 4. Or I don't know, someone just that can either score or can just, if we can get a sniper to bump Marchman down to the 3rd line, or we just get another 2-way grinder type that can kill penalties and be good defensively. I moved Wilson down to the 4th line, okay. McMichael, okay, yeah. Up here, a bit of a step back. Not a bad season, but just I was hoping for like a 35, 45 point season out of him. Roda's not bad. Rostchenko, yeah, we have a lot of guys who just, yeah, I think he might be done too. I might trade him. Defenseman. Okay, let's see. It was not the defense. Lundqvist, Chikrin, Sandin, Faravari. Okay, Clifton, they turned it around. These guys turned it around back here. Took him off the penalty kill. Turned it around. There it is. Kemper really turned his season around. His final year with the team, for sure. Okay, let us not waste any time. Do a real-time sim here. Oh man, they came out storming. Me, oh Jesus Christ, these old heads. Brent Burns should be in a damn wheelchair by now. Get a goal back. Ovechkin, no one else can score, eh? Chikal. Okay, it wasn't a rout. Marchman came back, but they got off to an early start. We couldn't respond. Okay, game number 2. Can we get off to a good start here? Nope. Evans, Jake Evans. Oh, Jesus Christ, Dustin Wolf, where are you? Please. 2nd period. There it is. Marchman and Line A, the addition, the deadline. Nice. Okay, close them out. 3rd period. Yes. Okay, Dustin Wolf shuts the door. A gritty win, but it's playoffs. Take the win. Game 3. We got a split. We're at home now, back in front of our fans. It's a good start. Netchis gets one back, Line A. Okay, so we have 2 snipers in our, like, bona fide scorers in our top 6 now. 2nd period. Okay, Svechnikov gets it back. Holtz. Holtz has been sturdy. I like Holtz. That's what I'm seeing from him. 3rd period now. Can we get an insurance marker for our goaltender? They tied it. We took the lead in Svechnikov. Oh, man. Overtime now. Alex Holtz. Alex Holtz. Fucking right, Alex Holtz. You might have just earned yourself another contract. Okay, game 4. Can we take a stranglehold in the series? 1st period. Oh, Carolina comes out storming. Bennett and Gensel. Okay, Kempe gets on the board. Good to see that. Ovi's been quiet. Not getting much depth goal scoring either. 2nd period. Okay, Dustin Wolf getting lit up here. Carolina's a good team. 3rd period. Let's see if we can keep it respectable. No, we cannot. Why did you keep Dustin Wolf in there? What's with my coach? You should have started the 3rd with, whatever. I-series. Alright, I made some line changes. Dustin Wolf is not, his numbers look egregious, but we're not going to talk about that. Line changes all over. We need some goal scoring. Defense has to be better. Goalie has to be much better. 1st period. Game 5 in Raleigh. Line changes into Puistinen and a decapitated Jamie Benn. Dustin Wolf, are you serious? 2nd period. Oh, it's over. Kemper's in the net now. We just can't score and we can't defend. Ovi gets one back, but I think it's this. I think we're toast. Like, Sharon Govich is our leading point scorer. Like, come the fuck on. Final game of the season here, potentially. You have to force game 7 here. 1st period. Okay. I put, oh wait, went back to Wolf. I had Kemper in the net just to shake things up. But Wolf's in the net, okay. Ovi and Sandin. Second period. Oh, they tie it, of course. Come on, Dustin Wolf. Jamie fucking Benn. Really? Real-time sim, let's go. Power play for Washington. Nope, of course not. Offense nowhere to be found. And when we do have offense, the goaltending and defense wet the bed. Someone step up and force a game 7 here. 4 minutes remaining. 3. Odds are about even. If we force game 7, I'll jump in. At Caps Arena, I can't remember what it's called. Power play, it's in! Ovechkin, the old man. All the old heads scoring. Ben Ovechkin. Okay, we force game 7 here. Dustin Wolf, and he redeemed himself. Okay, alright, game 5 in Raleigh. We're gonna move on, or are we gonna get embarrassed? Can we get one good goalie performance, man? Like a 2 or 3 goals against kind of thing. First period. Carolina Jake Gensel gets the party started. Come on, Dustin, I need you, son. You feeling the pressure of that contract extension already? Second period. Kempe and Ovi score, and they rattle off 3 straight goals. Ah, dear God. Power play for Carolina early. Oh, yeah, Netchus. Makes it 5-2, Carolina. 6-2. What the fuck, Dustin Wolf? End the period. Good job, Dustin Wolf. Good job, defense. Some egregious plus-minuses back there. Ovi finally finishes with as our leading scorer. Let me see what the hell went wrong. Let me show you guys. -5, -5, -14. He was playing top 4 minutes. -6. Strome didn't show up. We had 3 guys score. Or in Holtz. It's 4 guys. We had 4 guys score. 5. Sandine, okay. 6. 6 goal scorers out of entire roster. Minus is out the wazoo. -9 for Sandine. 10 only minutes. Kempe with 10. Maybe he had a fighting major, but still, it's a playoffs. Come on. Wolf was egregious. I should have just went to Kemper. I had Kemper in for game 6, but then we, with the auto goalie rotations, but I don't want to see that again, Wolf. Now with your contract extension. Goal scoring is a priority. Backup goaltender who can step in, because Kemper is done. I'm not bringing him back. No retirements. Ovi's coming back for another year. Nope. Our scouts didn't do a damn thing. Jesus. Do I have to, I have to fix the setting. Another medium elite goaltender. Like 2 of them in our prospect pool now. We have too many goalies. Too many prospect goalies. Could be a trading asset for us, especially with Dustin Wolf. Low elite two-way defenseman. Macaulay, 49 overall again. Be a trading asset. If he gets a good jump, we could bring him in. We have a lot of young defenseman prospects. Now there's our draft. Nothing too special. Okay, I'm attempting to go off script here. I'm trading or attempting to trade for Quentin Byfield. Sachenko's not working out. Want to get rid of Prota's salary. Devil Dave, medium elite goalie we don't need. Misa, just to kind of give them something. He's a prospect. 74 overall, 21 years of age, so it kind of replaces Byfield. I don't think this is going to go through. Let's try. Like Sachenko. I don't have enough. I don't want to give away all my assets in one trade either. I don't think we're going to be a bottom-feeding team. If we miss the playoffs, we're going to get like a late teens pick, and that's not going to help us. So you know what? I'm willing to give a first here. Let's go through. Rejected, so yeah. Okay, we're not getting put in Byfield. It's too much trade value. Let's go through. Okay, Seattle. Banny Beniers. Same concept here. I don't think this is going to go through. I'm starting high. Let's see. Really? There it is. I'm happy with the Kraken. I accept your trade offer. We'll see you out on the ice. Andy Beniers, welcome to the Washington Capitals. Alright, with the Beniers acquisition, McMichael is expendable and we need to create a salary cap space. So I'm trading him to Vegas for a center prospect and a 7th. Let's go through. Trade accepted. Thank you, McMichael. Good luck in Vegas. Okay, Dylan Strome is a pending UFA. Getting someone who's younger, yes, it's a bit unrealistic. But the Ducks haven't been making the playoffs. They just made the playoffs this past season. Maybe they want to shake things up. They're pending UFA. Let me see what else I can add to this deal. Oh, the sweet proposal. Okay. So maybe the second was too much. That's fine. That's fine. I'm fine with that. It's a bit of an unrealistic trade. We extended. It's fine. Okay, this guy's just a prospect I signed with the agency. Let's see. Backup, Lucas Dostal. 40. He only wanted like .975. He's an 85 overall in his prime. I signed up for 4 years. Easily movable. We have prospects in the system if things get hairy. But 4 years for like 1.9, I think. So that's a steal. Okay, 5-on-5 lines look like this. Let's get the season started. Okay, so I've been thinking about what we're gonna do post Ovi. I know I've been kind of skirting the fine line of being competitive versus actually retooling. I think once we call up these young defensemen, that's when we really commit to just playing young guys, not trading for prime age guys. Kind of started that with the Beniers acquisition and the McTavish acquisition. I think once Ovi's done, we're gonna give all our young kids a shot to come up and make the team. So we don't have a first round pick this year, so we cannot afford to wet the bed. We have to just at least be competitive. Okay, we are first in the Metro at the deadline, just out of the league. No teams are really giving away anything that I'm interested in. So we're just gonna go ahead, no moves. Off-season, I'll make some adjustments depending on how we do in the postseason. I mean, I guess we're a defensive team. Ovi only has 48 points. Like, we're just balanced. But I mean, we're first in the Metro. I don't know. Just a favorable sim, perhaps. Yeah, we're having trouble scoring, but the defense is looking good. Goaltending has been outstanding. Liney's got a 30-goal season. McTavish. Maybe I'll tinker with the settings, but I mean, we're performing. Mercer and Holtz have been fine. The minuses are but up here, like, everything looks fine for the most part. I took out Clifton, I put in Iorio, but other than that, everything looks okay. Look at the goaltending. Hostile. Key pickup for backup goaltending, but we're just gonna sim to the playoffs, see what we can do. Okay, so we gave an extension to Beniers, 5 years at $6 million. He's our center, top 6 center for the future. Okay, it was a bit of a rocky post-trade deadline, but we clinched third, and look at this, the rivalry that never dies. I think Crosby hasn't retired yet, he's still in this universe. As a matter of fact, let's take a look at the Penguins. We're 5 years in, let's take a look at what they've become. So Crosby's in the second line, Malkin's gone, I assume Letang's gone as well. You know, on paper we have a better team, but who knows. Yeah, we're second in the division. Hedman's there, old man Hedman, yeah, Carlson, oh dear god. So in that, Lukin and Jari's an 87? Get real, EA. I mean, we were the 3rd seed last year. We were the 1st seed for a while, then we just fell apart down the stretch. See what this team can do. The new look Capitals, first period. It's Cristal, the rookie, getting his first career playoff goal. Ovechkin not in his office quite. Eddie Beniers, $6 million man. Second period. That's playoff Jari for you, Yarventai. Okay, can we close it out? Yes, Lapierre on the 4th line. Very good, very good. Okay, game 2. Okay, Cristal on the 4th line. Second period. Crosby still victimizing the Capitals. What? Almost 20 years. Longer than that. 3rd period. A comeback of epic proportions. Lapierre, Marchment, and Mercer. Shorty. Lapierre, what an investment he was. Game 3. We're at home now. First period. Okay, second period. Ooh, we're out shooting them by double. Come on, boys. Real time sim. Come on, boys. Breakthrough. Outplay for Pittsburgh. Good kill from the boys. Jari's trying to prove the haters wrong. Pittsburgh. Ryan Graves of all people. Alright. I like that our defense is playing well, but we need some goal scoring now. First period of game 4. I don't know what that is. Let's give that a rookie. Second period. Come on, help Dustin Wolf, boys. 3rd period. Gets shut out. 3 straight goals. Alright. I'm gonna make some line changes first, we'll come back. Okay, line changes have been completed. Game 5 in Pittsburgh. Yes, in Pittsburgh. Okay. Eddie Beniers, okay. I kept him on the first line, but I changed his line up there instead of Kempe. Second period. Blake Coleman and Casey Milstead. Where is our offense at? 3rd period. Okay, Line A on the power play. Ties it. I'm gonna finish the game here. Can we win game 5 in overtime? Yes, we can. Nils Lundqvist, the defenseman from the corner. I bet it was like a floaty bird that just beat Jari. Okay, we're up in the series now, 3-2. Can we close out the series and advance to the 2nd round for the first time since, well, year 1? First period. Ovi has been quiet. Dawson Mercer gets on the board. Second period. Cristal, I move him up to the 3rd line, the rookie. showing why he should get more ice time. Third period, we close it out. The routine's in place. I'm not saying that I distrust Dustin Wolf, but I would like some more offense here. Mason Marchment, playoff performer. We are advancing. We slay the demon one more time. Shades of yesteryear. Good job, boys. Cristal leading us in points. Okay, we got the Jersey Devils. We faced them in the first round of year 1. I don't think King might still be there. I don't know if he retired, but he was like an 81 last time I saw. First period now. Simon Nemec, second period. So we got 2. Former Devil gets 1, might be okay. So come back up our sleeve here. Wolf's not having the greatest of games. We made it interesting late, but tough to come back when you give up so many goals. Nice to see the offense come alive though. First period now, game 2. Can we get a split on the road? Like that start. Wilson, okay, he's been quiet. Dougie Hamilton. Second period. Yes, Sharon Govich and Ovi, okay. Ovi can just be like, he can contribute in some form or fashion, I'm happy. Can we close it out? We get one back, it's fine. No, game was never in doubt. Dustin Wolf shutting the door. First period. Game 3, back home. Was it the Verizon Center still? Iorio and Line A, okay, they get 2 back. Second period. Holtz on the 3rd, oh, he's on the 4th line now. I bumped him down. I got Freddie Anderson, dude, come on. He's gotta be in a wheelchair by now. Can we close it out? Third period. No, we cannot. We give up 2 power plays. Oh no. That's bad. Lack of discipline. Very bad. Alright, teams split the first 4 games again. Lack of discipline killed us in that last match. Game 5 in Jersey. Can we take a lead here? Yes, we can. They get 2 goals though. Ravari, Ovi, and Holtz. Okay, second period. We get 1 back. Jack Hughes. Third period. Can we get a lead here? No, what in God's name is this? Line changes. I made a few line changes. Discipline has not been helping us. Several guys with double-digit penalty minutes. Can we get a lead here? First period of game 6. I think we're staving elimination here. Forgot to check. Cristal, rookie. Can some of our veterans step up? Baron Govich, Marchment, Line A. Like, come on, boys. Dustin Wolf, I gave him a little pep talk before the game. Second period. Help your goaltender, boys. Help your goalie. Okay, Beniers and Ovi. Hamilton on the power play. Our penalty kill has been atrocious. We need another goal. We need another goal. Power play for Devils. Shorty for Hendrix Lapierre. Yes. Don't like the power play, but Lapierre quells my fears. Yes, and Lapierre puts it away. We weren't sure if we were gonna keep this guy, but he's proven himself in these playoffs. We'd love to see it. Made some changes to the special teams. That was actually game 5 we just played. We're in game 6. We're up 3-2. Can we take down the Devils? First period. Second period. Matty Beniers. Yes. Can we close out the series? Third period. Yes, we can. Line A and the old man, Alexander Ovechkin, slams the door shut. The Devils have been purged. I like it. Dustin Wolf. What a key trade extension. The man is a legend. We're not done yet. Job's not done yet. Going into the 3rd round now. Can we... Oh, I'm sorry. No, we were down 3-1. Oh. I'm all over the place. I apologize. I thought we were advancing. Okay. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. That's embarrassing, boys. I apologize. But can we advance now? This is game 7. We were down 3-1. Capitals not going silently into that good night. Come on, Caps. First period. Okay, move second period. Tied, okay. We had a lead. They tied it late, too. Come on, Dustin Wolf. One more solid period. I need my scorers to score and the body checkers to body check. Kempe has been quiet. He has like 2 points. McTavish, anyone? Okay. Let's jump in. Alright. Start of overtime. Will the Capitals pull off the ultimate comeback, or will they be going home? Good save from Wolf if it goes out of play. Get out of our end. Yeah. Mears. With space. Line A scores. Patrick Line A. And the Capitals are going to the conference final. What a play from Matty Beniers. Couldn't get out of his own end. Couldn't win a face-off, but he sets up the game-winning goal. Okay, third round. For the first time in 10 years, the Caps have made it back to the conference final, and we have Toronto. Now, Victory's still there. Tavares is still there. Okay, so they kept everyone. Riley's still there. The net. Samsonov's an 89. Okay. You say so, EA. First period. Tied 2-2. Okay, the goal scoring's there. Marner and Johansson. Kempe finally waking up. Second period. Tavares. Old man Tavares. Third period. We couldn't. Okay. Not bad. I was expecting it to be a lot worse. Not bad. 3-2. First period now. Game 2. Bobby. On the power play. Apparently the kill has been atrocious. Second period. We get a goal. Matthews again. Oh dear God. Third period. We tie it up. Nope. I think we might have met our match here, boys. Not scoring, and we can't keep the puck out of the net. We're down 2-0. Coming home though. Can we get a victory here? First period. Okay, good start. Mercer and Wilson. So some depth now. Thank you. Second period. Oh, I forgot Samsonov playing his former team, and Line gets a third insurance goal here. Can we close him out? Nice. Yurchek. I think it's his first career playoff goal in Line A. Thank you. First period. 3 straight goals. Dustin Wolf. I don't want to go down 3-1 again. Line A gets it a start and then 3 straight. 2 in like a minute 4. Come on. Second period. Can we come back? Nope. This one. Curtains, I believe. Yeah, 6 straight goals. Dustin Wolf. I think I might go to my backup. He's just not. I think just we have nothing to lose now. It's a good team over there. I thought we had the better depth, but alas, we're down 3-1. Can we keep it respectable at least? First period. Jesus, but maybe I should have gone to Dostal. Second period. Oh dear God. Dustin Wolf, shit in the bed. I should have went to Dostal. He scored on him anyway, but alright. 3-8. Oh my God, just unceremoniously getting beasted out of the playoffs. We're done. Oh man, we just couldn't stop their offense. Our offense actually came alive at certain points, but Dustin Wolf and defense couldn't get it done. We don't have any picks, so I'm just going to simulate to the offseason. Patrick Kane does retire. Okay. I don't think Ovi retired. Ovi has not retired. He wants to come back again. Ovi, Line A. Beniers showed up. He had that big goal to come back, to cap off the comeback. LaPierre, okay. Jarangovic, for second line time, a bit disappointing. I might try and move him for another younger center. Cristal had a coming out party. Mercer, Wilson, Marchman was solid. Kempe, underwhelming. He really didn't show up till the second or third round. McTavish as well, very underwhelming. Holtz, I think Holtz is the odd man out. Holtz has to go. He's an RFA. Package him and like Jarangovic for another center. Then we can fill Holtz's spot with someone else. I'm expecting more from McTavish. Maybe he's more of a third liner. Defense looks like this. How did Vinny Iorio... Like, what? Vinny Iorio led our defenseman in scoring, okay? And Wolf... I mean, those aren't bad, but yeah, he got lit up. He got lit up. He was at like a 9.22, 2.6 goals against. He got lit up in that third round. I have faith, though. He's still our guy. We wouldn't have gotten there without him. Okay, so I released Marchman. He wanted like 4.4 for 4 years. I want to see what's in free agency. Ditto with Chikrin. He doesn't want an extension, and he wants like 8 something. I can afford it, but let's just see what's out in free agency. There's someone a bit younger. We're gonna make a trade. Holtz is gone, I think. So I can use those savings, maybe bring back Marchman. He wanted a 4-year deal, though. I can't do that for a 33-year-old. We signed Jamie Benn. Replace Marchman, just a cheaper cap hit. 2 years. I could have given him 1, but I went with 2, just to keep it challenging and realistic. We can keep his rating. I think he's like a 79? Top 9 potential, if you can just keep that. At least for the first year. We can always buy out the contract. Not that big of a deal. Ooh, I wanted to get Mo Sider. Goes to Chicago. Damn you. God damn it. Wait, maybe Chikrin's still on the market. I gave him 12 mil. No other teams were interested. I think we missed out. God damn it. Alright, we're gonna have to trade for a defenseman. Alright, well, we still have Holtz, we can deal away. Yeah, I re-signed Holtz, 2 years, 2.95. I was thinking about trading him, but we just don't have the assets. I don't want to give away too much for I wanted to trade for Luke Evangelista, but I'm gonna hold off and just see what the which young guys progress and who can come up, whether it's this year or a couple years from now. Okay, year number 6. Here's the lines look like. Jamie Benn, he was an 82, he dropped to an 80. He might retire after this year, so we can get out of that contract. Holtz is here for at least 1 more year. Lost Checker in free agency, we whiffed on Mo Sider. I want to see what this team can do before I make a trade. Canoff, medium elite defenseman from year number 2. He's a top 483, so he might be the replacement in a year's time. We'll have to extend him. Your check's still an 80, which is solid. I need to re-sign 4 years at a 5 mil. He's been solid for us. For what the role he plays, 5 million's a steal. Here at the deadline, 37, 17, and 7. We're only 3rd in our division. So Metro, we have a 12-point lead over the Devils, who are in a wild card spot. There's really no reason to make any moves unless there's something that just blows me away. McTavish. I have him on the 3rd line. I guess he's more of a playmaker. I just don't know. Like, Cristal's playing okay for 3rd line. Ben and Wilson are just holding it down, just smashing bodies. LaPierre. Okay, 4th line production. It's fine. Kempe. I might trade Kempe in the offseason. He's just not. We'll have 1 year left on his deal. We can get someone younger, get some more prospects into the system. Sharangovich, not bad. Line A. Ovi's still crushing it, man. He's losing X factors. Yeah, he might retire after this year. I wouldn't mind that, honestly. Just hand over the reins to the next generation. Defense looks very good. Plekhanov. I'll try to offer him an extension, see what he wants, but he's playing nicely. Hey, you're a check. This young defenseman we have, and look at the goaltending. Just superb. Superb goaltending. If we can't squeeze another cup out of this group, man, I wouldn't hate that. It was 6 years at 7.2. Again, it could be a very steal of a contract. It could be a very undervalued contract if he pans out the way we hope he can. Beniers with 90 points. Keeping Ovi point per game. Line A with 30 goals. Yes. I think we have it figured out, boys. Kempe, not bad. He's probably going in the offseason. Holtz. Okay. I like Holtz. He works on this team. I'm going to keep him when his contract's up. Well, he's 27. We'll see, though. Mercer with 50 points. Okay, he's a pending UFA, of course. Good rookie season for Cristal, or a sophomore season, I believe. Okay, you know what? That's not bad. He was playing 3rd line. I don't think he's on the power play. He could be. He has 6 power play points, so it's not terrible. LaPierre, Ben, Wilson. Sandin. Okay. Lundqvist, Sandin, Plekhanov. Juracek and Iori were solid. Like a shutdown pair there. Dustin Wolf. Rushing it. Love to see that. Dostal, best backup in the league. I like this team, man. I don't like that. Okay. We can't. The objective of this video was to get some youth onto the team, right? But if we can squeeze out a cup, I wouldn't hate that. We're up 2-1 in the series. 3-1. There it is. Round 2, the Metro winning Carolina Hurricanes are up 3-0. We have 1 goal scored in 2 games. Let's go 3rd game here. We bounce back? Nope. Huh. Looking like the Toronto Maple Leafs series. I'll make some line changes and then doesn't look like we're gonna come out of this one, boys. Okay, Dostal's in the net. Made some line changes. We squeak out a win. Yes, I am simming from this menu here. We force a game 6 at PNC Arena. Overtime loss. Damn, man. So we beat the Rangers in 5, we lose in 5 to the Hurricanes. Mercer, of course, he's a pending UFA, has a great postseason. Ovi, Line A slowed down as well. Beniers, we were there. Holtz -5, but not much in the way of depth goal scoring either. Yeah, Carolina was just a better team, I guess. Yeah, Dostal did his job. 4-3 overtime loss. Wolf, he wasn't bad either, just got lit up in the first 3 games. Alright, let's run it back. Alexander Ovechkin, 43 years old, 1,065 goals. No one is breaking that record. So if you want to say from year 2, 899, Let's just say. No one's breaking that record. No one is touching it. Okay, so I want to take I'm gonna take Shelly with our first round pick. I want to see if I can get a second round pick to trade for this Emmerich guy. It's 2 good forwards that we know will good potential. Yes, Emmerich is available. 65. Not bad though, not bad. Juracek wants $5 million for 6 years. I don't know about this son. I want to qualify him. See if I can't get his asking price to come down. He's been good. Or solid, I should say. But $5 million? No, we can pay someone else that much money. I'll qualify him. Okay, so this medium elite goalie we got in the draft, he jumped up to a 70. I will sign him. 3rd round 2 years ago. I offer Seth Jarvis a 6-year deal. He's gonna have to choose Washington. He has several other teams, Eastern Conference teams, buying for his services. If he accepts, I will trade away Entry and Kempe. I extended a contract offer to this Vigilante guy, low elite playmaker, right wing, some young players on the roster. I also extended an offer to this Feichel guy, Fical, medium top 4, already 79, 22 years old. If anything, he can play in the minors, or he can play, I mean, it seems to have a good coaching fit. We'll see if they accept. Going to Chicago, let's see if this package works. If not, we'll go to Vegas. Okay, Kempe for 2 prospects and a 3rd. Okay, Juracek, 4.7 for 6 years. I like that. Especially if you can just hold that rating. You can replace some of our older defensemen on the team. Okay, year 6, lines look like this. I'm giving McTavish first line ice time with Laine and Beniers. Jarvis, the recently signed, with Sharangovich and Holtz. Moving Mercer to the center position. I think that Kip Shelley guy that we took in the 1st round will be ready next season. This guy we signed in free agency. Ben will be gone this year. I might give one of our rookies a call up if Ben struggles. And Wilson, I'll let him play out his deal. I don't think I'll buy him out, but then once that deal's expired, he'll be gone. And we'll have to find a new captain. Defense looks like this. We'll be fine defensively. I don't know what we're going to do because we have a lot of pending free agents. I think I extended an extension to, I want to say it was a forward? We'll see. I can't remember. It's been a couple of days. Here's the goaltending. Same thing. Healthy scratches. Iorio off the bench. And I'll see you at the deadline. Okay, so Alex Holtz. I gave Alex Holtz a 5x5. That's right. He's back. Easy contract to move if we get into trouble. He's more of a playmaker, but again, it's a good contract for a guy in his prime. I will go into the deadline. If anything comes about, we'll cut back in. Otherwise, I will see you for what hopefully will be another playoff appearance. Okay, I wanted to improve the bottom 6 a little bit, give him a more scoring punch. Claude Giroux, 42 years old. He fits the 3rd line. He's having a pretty good season in St. Louis. They want to give him away. For a 3rd and a 4th, it's a rental. I think we can do this deal. Short end of the stick? Okay, it's fine. I probably could have just given him a 3rd, or a 3rd and a 5th, but we got Claude Giroux on the team. Sharangovich is back on the team, 3 years at 5.475, I think. Steal. It's only a 3-year deal as well, so it's not going to be blocking any of our kids. Laine resigns, 4 years at, I believe, 6.4 something? I have to look, but it's a friendly deal again, only 4 years as well. So, keeping the band together. And the Washington Capitals have clinched another playoff berth. This team is good, man. We're back. Washington is back. Now it's just a matter of winning a cup. We got 2 of our big free agents locked down. Let's take a look at the team stats here. I have a point per game guy who were very well rounded. McTavish hit 50 points. He was playing first line time. Sharangovich. Giroux, let's see what he did since coming over. 16 points in 20 games. Old man still got it, +4, 3 power play points. He played 20 games and had half as many points as Seth Jarvis, whom he replaced on the power play. Giroux, offensive maestro. Let's see. Respectable season. I was expecting a bit more for 7 mil, but it's not bad. Cristal with a breakout season. He got power play time this year. Nice. Mercer. Okay, good. On the 3rd line, too. Holtz. See, I mean, depth. Vigilante, he didn't play after I acquired Giroux. I benched him. Lapierre, Wilson, Ben. Okay, so I gave this Alexander Durham guy a chance. He was in our farm system. It was just 4th line time, right? Not playing with the most offensive-minded players. I thought maybe he could just be a decent bottom sixer. Defense looks like this, but Canov takes over, so maybe I want to see him jump. Like, if we let Lundqvist walk, I want to see Plekanov replace that in overall, you know? Sandin looked good, year checks for what he's asking, for what he's making. Not bad. Fikal, gave him a 5-year deal, so if he can jump as well, that'd be nice. 2-way defenseman, nothing too special, but nothing bad at all. Nothing bad either, excuse me, can't even talk. Faravari looks like that. Very strong defensive team, and look at the goaltending. We're definitely a defensive team. We have the Hurricanes again. They abused us in the second round last year. Gansel's still there at 35. Top line looking good. Yeah, this team, Tolvanen, I think he was on the Kraken. They must have picked him up via trade. Okay. Strong up the middle, and McMichael. They must have acquired him. No, season in Vegas, so you couldn't do that for us. 82 overall. The Blue Man's a bit suspect, but they're in the playoffs, right? 49 wins. Who's in net? Kochetkov. Okay, so we gotta deal with Kochetkov. All those X factors. 30 years of age. I'll do a simcast for the elimination game. Overtime loss, not good at home. What is happening? We're losing by a goal too. Like, Dustin Wolf, can you steal a game for us? Down 3-0. Alright, Dostal is in the net. Second postseason I've had to go to my backup. But the lack of goal scoring is concerning me. Game 4 in Carolina. Are we gonna get swept unceremoniously? Or can we at least force Game 5, get back to home ice? One more time for our fans. First period. Second period. 2 goals for Carolina. We cannot score, man. Kochetkov is locking the door. We have a better team, if not the same. Quick sim here. We'll hop in the final minute if it's close. It's over. I'm not gonna... No bother jumping in. We get shut out. 4 goals. A power play goal. Looking like the LA Kings taking penalties out the wazoo. Unceremonious end. This was otherwise a great season. Alright, Boston wins yet another championship. I'm gonna head into the draft. I think we'll do maybe 1 or 2 more years here. Just try and see if we can advance far into the playoffs, and this story tells it all. Chris Stahl was our leading point man. As an 83 overall. We just couldn't score. We couldn't beat Kochetkov. We couldn't... the first 2 games were competitive. Like, we just couldn't solve their defense. And Dustin Wolf did not have a good playoffs. Neither did Dostal, honestly. Both of our goalies wet the bed. Still have faith. Dostal's probably gone, though. I want to call up that one of our minor league goalies. But right now, we have the draft. Jamie Benn and Tom Wilson retire. I can get rid of that contract, thank God. Free up a spot for one of our kids, but we will need to find a new captain now. Oh, Boston just beat the Canucks again in this universe to win a Stanley Cup. It's 2011 all over again. Almost 20 years to the future. There was nothing special in the draft. I think we had maybe 1 decent pick, and he was low top 6. This is Claude Giroux. I'm releasing him. I'm going to release some of these older guys I'll release, because make room for these young prospects we have coming up. Okay, Mason McTavish and Nils Lundqvist do not want extensions. Let me see how much they want. 3 years. He had a great regular season, but he did nothing in the postseason. I don't know if it's worth bringing back. I might let him walk, honestly, guys, and just see what's out there in free agency. That's not bad. I can give him like 8 mil. Or do I let both of them walk and see what's out there? If I let both guys walk, they're gonna ask for more on the market. So 4 years, I'm fine with that. 4 years at 8, we can afford that. Then we only need a contract with McTavish. So Lundqvist accepts 4 years at 8 million. There's nothing on the free agent market, and I don't really want to trade for a forward because I have plans to trade for another defenseman. Whether that plan works out remains to be seen, but for what he's asking for, I'll give him 4 years at like 8.5. 8.25. He's got to choose Washington. I mean, 9.5. Hell with it. 8.5 for 4 years. Hopefully he accepts. Navish accepts. And this Timo Allen guy, so he was a low elite offensive defenseman. We do have too many defensemen now. He's an 80 overall. I have to play him. I can't sit him in the minors. He might get a jump in the offseason as well, which means someone is going to have to get traded out. Okay, I saw Byram was being offered around at the deadline and at the draft. I'm going to try and trade for him. Alright, no 7th for us then. Alright, we got Bo and Byram. Now I have to clear cap space. I doubt this goes through. Let's try it. Projected too far off. I don't want to give up too much here. Far off. Alright, so Iorio and Ferravari for a defensive prospect. We're not going to use Iorio. It's fine. We can clear salary cap space there. Okay, with the retirement of Tom Wilson, we're rocking 3 alternates. This will be the final year. I think this franchise is in a good spot. We'll do a complete wrap-up at the end. But for now, Beniers, Cristal, and Plekhanov, 2 homegrown Capitals, and our first-line center. We'll see who can come out and grasp the sea as the season progresses. Okay, the final season, 5-on-5 lines look like this. Not many changes. O'Connor we got in the trade with Buffalo. We haven't done him a full season. No one really took a jump in the minors, which is concerning. Not at least in terms of just getting ready for the NHL. Some guys improved, but they're not quite ready. We have 5-on-5 defense. Byram, giving Plekhanov top line time. He got to an 84. Allen didn't get a jump, which is disheartening, I guess. Only 23 though. If he has a good year, maybe he improves. He's an offensive defenseman. We haven't had one of those in this rebuild. Byram's good there. In net, Wolf, I need a big postseason from Wolf. He's had 2 postseasons where he's fallen apart. Petrov gets the call up, 24, can still improve. No healthy scratches. This is the final year. I will see you all at the deadline. Alright, the league is barren when it comes to natural goal scorers. So we're going to try for Alex Tuck here. I might bring him back if he plays well. He's having a good season. And Seattle wants to get rid of him. This is a pure go for it kind of move. 19 goals, yes. He's playing on a bad Kraken team. I'm kind of desperate. I want to help out the top 9, and we're getting a depth defenseman to help out the third pairing because Allen and Fical are struggling. So 2 prospects I'm not going to use. In a second, will this go through? They want to give these players away. Will this go through? Well, we missed the playoffs. Good job, Washington. I don't know what the fuck went wrong. We couldn't score for the life of us. 57 points, bro. I'm going one more year. This is not unacceptable. This team just fell apart in the second half. I don't know what the hell is wrong, man. It just pissed me off. We're going one more year. Gotta at least make the playoffs. AHL team's tearing it up. We may be calling up some young players next season because this is unacceptable. We're regressing heavily. Too much talent, too much money on this team to miss the playoffs like this. We were 3 points out. I think we had to win one of our last 2 games and we couldn't do it. Honestly, my coach might go if we are struggling next season. Just give him an extension as well. So I auto-drafted, so last year, we're not going to see any of those players. I don't know what the hell... What did we add? I mean, we need scoring, yes, but like, what do I bring in? I don't know. And Tuck didn't do anything. He was 6... Yeah, I'm letting him walk. Okay, here we are at free agency. Didn't have many big contracts. I gave a 5-year, $2.8 million... Or 6 years, excuse me. $2.8 million contract to that vigilante playmaker. But nothing, everyone else is under contract, so I don't know. I have $6.6 million left. What the hell do we do? Meyer accepts. 1 year at $4 million. Marcus accepts. Kale Clegg accepts. And there's our 2 depth defensemen. Plus our power forward. I'm hoping he can play middle 6 minutes. If not, 4th line is fine. Alright, since we are entering the last year, I'm giving the captaincy to Plekhanov. He's young. He's anchoring our blue line now. Cristal and Beniers will be the alternates. Okay, in our final season, we're playing the 40-win Detroit Red Wings. You know what that means? Detroit's winning in a sweep. Since it's the last season, we will do a simcast for each game. Game 1. Washington, it's been a great ride. I wouldn't mind getting a cup out of this. But I think we've achieved our objective. It's just a matter of keeping the team competitive now. First period. Yes. Meyer, Mercer, and Jarvis. 3 straight. Second period. Yes. Yes. Third period. Dustin Wolf closes the door. Line A. Very good. Beautiful. Game 2. Keep the momentum rolling, boys. First period. Okay, Marco Casper, second period. Get to Agostino, the rookie's first career playoff goal, and Matty Beniers, baby. Third period, can we get another insurance marker for Dustin Wolf? Yes, we can. Power play. T Green comes back, but it doesn't matter. We're up to nothing. Game 3. Little Caesars Arena. I score first again. Spence, second period. Come on, offense. Agostino. Second line's been quiet with Mercer and Jarvis. Alright, third period. Can we have a comeback in us? No, we do not. They get 4. Alright, that's your one game, Dustin Wolf. Offense, that's your one game as well. This team should be scoring. Come on, boys. Let's get the first goal here. First period of game 4. Casper. Offense is going quiet now. I don't like it. Second period. There it is. Jarvis, Holt, and McTavish. Yes, yes. 3 guys that have to be scoring if we want success. Third period with a routine. Awesome Mercer. There we go. There we go, boys. 3-1 lead. Alright, game 5. Can we take this series? Or will we be going back to Little Caesars for game 6? First period. Yes. Great start. Timo Meier. Okay. We were worried he couldn't keep his overall, but I like that. Mercer, that second line coming through. Second period. Yes, boys. Meier with a hat trick. Agostino on the fourth line. Okay. He's showing some potential. New Hook gets him, breaks the shutout, but Dustin Wolf, you're not scoring 5 on Dustin Wolf. Let's go. Yes, Dawson Mercer closes it out. We're back to the second round. First time in what, 3 or 4 years, it seems like. So it looks like the Hurricanes were knocked out in the first round. We've beaten Jersey before. I'm confident we can do it again. Yes, they're a good team. I have faith. They are a good team, but we'll look at the lines quickly. Still similar. They got Kempe over there now, 82 overall. Got 3 points. They're looking, I mean, Holmberg, Pontus Holmberg, he was in our AHL team. They're in the second round for a reason, right? They're being carried by that top line. He's just playing right wing? Oh, man, okay. Hughes, Nemech's defense looks good. I like that. I like the blue line. Askarov, okay. Okay. So it's just a matter of which goalie can stop more shots. Askarov, 90 overall with numerous X factors. They have one great line. I think their top line smashes our top line. It's just a matter of whether our depth can break through and whether we can stop their offense. Right? All right, game 1. We're at home. Was it? I don't even recall what our arena is called. Verizon.com arena. Jack Hughes gets the party started. 45 seconds in. It's in the period. Okay, come on, offense. Second period. I don't like that. See what I mean? Brat. He's sure Matejchuk. Beniers gets a power play goal. We lost 3 straight. Third period. I don't like that. I don't like that. If they route Wolf again, I'm gonna make line changes, and I'm tempted to go to the backup, but I'm gonna give Dustin Wolf a chance to work his way out of this. We don't have what the Jersey Devils have. Like 3 guys that can just take over. First period. Hey. Only 8 shots. Come on, someone, and I'll have a defenseman even. Second period. Getting shut out. Heischer and Nemec. Third period. Vigilante. Like, yeah, we're not scoring goals now. Alright, line changes. Alright, game 3 at the Rock in Prudential. The Prudential Center in Newark. We get off to an early start here. Don't want to fall behind. It's really just a couple of... It's like their top 6 is victimizing us, and we can't beat Askarov. Come on, Dustin Wolf. One game. Yes! Owen Byram. There's the early start. It's in the period now. Yes. Kempe on the power play, former Capital. Meier, Line A was struggling. A lot of guys were struggling. Kristal and Sharon Govich haven't done much, but Line A, even strength. Owen Byram, okay. Second period. Got one back. I don't like this. Come on, help out your goalie now. Third period. Here we go. Get 2 more. Agostino has been great in Line A. There it is. Wake up. Lazy Line A waking up. Much needed. Alright, game 5 at the Prudential Center in Newark. Game 4, excuse me. Take a 2-2 tie, or will we go down 3-1? First period. Excellent start. Line A, Kristal, McTavish. Pelletier gets one back. They're shooting us. Let's go, boys. Get some more goals on Askarov. Second period. Yes, Mason McTavish coming through. We brought him back for a reason. We close it out here. Oh, it's close. A shorthanded goal. Not far out. Alright. But Dustin Wolf shut it down. 7 minutes remaining. He shuts it down. First period back home at the Verizon Center. Can we take a 3-2 stranglehold? Or will Jersey put us on the brink of elimination? First period. 6 goals in the first period. It's a back and forth affair. We had a 3-1 lead at one point. Dustin Wolf, I need you, boy. Come on. You've been playing well the last 2 games. I need you, son. Second period. We can't pull away from these guys. Line A gets the lead, and then 3 minutes left. Renberg, come on. It's gonna have to be the offense carrying the goalie today. Third period. We're gonna take a 3-2 lead. Overtime, 44 shots. Askarov is having himself a field day. It doesn't spell good. And Jesper Bratt. Oh, Dustin Wolf, you picked the bad time to have a bad game. 46 shots. And we're down 3-2. Oh my god, that's not what we needed. The offense came through, but defense and goaltending let us down there. And I'll do a real-time sim if it's a close game. First period. At the Rock. Chiarelli. Like, how old is this guy? He's scoring goals. Bad time for the offense to go cold. Second period. Dustin Wolf might be traded. He may be gone this offseason. That's for the next GM to decide. I mean, I said I would jump in. We can do a real-time sim. I don't feel like watching computers play. If it was a 1-goal lead, I would have watched, but I chopped it up for you guys. But we're not even gonna make it interesting. Askarov's gonna shut the door. Fire, Jack Hughes. Yeah, Dustin Wolf. I should have went to the backup. I don't know why our coach hasn't gone to the backup either. And that will be the end of our Washington Capitals. 1 conference final appearance, a handful of, 3 second round appearances and 2 first round appearances? I've lost track, but we got them to the playoffs. Let's do a quick wrap up, or what the outlook is for this team. Alright, so I just occurred to me that these Capitals are much like the Capitals from the 2010s, just not good enough to get it done, but great in the regular season, right? Jarvis, I guess you hold on to him. If you can keep his rating, hold on to him for another year. So if you hold on to him for an additional year, he'll have 2 years. Then you can trade him away, if you so choose. Mercer played well. Like, there's no reason to move on from him. He's only 30. McTavish is great. Line A turned up. He had a great second round. Beniers was disappointing. I'm curious as if we need to find another center to either play in front of or behind Beniers. He's not a goal scorer, right? He's a really good second-line center. Mercer was great, but if you can find someone else, that'd be nice. Agostino, coming out party for him. He's the new Cristal. So maybe, he'll need an extension. Maybe you give him a Cristal extension, like long-term, but at a low cap hit. Cristal's 27 now. Really been that long, huh? Just finished his 5th year. He's a great middle sixer. Had a great year. Got decent showing in the postseason. Holtz, I think Holtz it's time for Holtz to go. I think Holtz can go. We can call up one of the young kids. 3 years, like, you can move that deal. It's not unrealistic to move that. Vigilante, underwhelming. I think he's better off on the 3rd line, though. That's a reasonable cap hit. You can keep him or trade him, but he's good there. Lapierre needs a contract. I wouldn't mind bringing him back to be a 4th line center, unless you want to turn it over to your young kids. Sharon Govich. I think Sharon Govich. If you want to let him play out his contract and let him walk, you could. I wouldn't mind that. Or again, trade him for someone younger who can play right now. That wouldn't be a terrible idea at 33, and he might drop. Defensively, the captain, 4 points, 11 games. We just don't have that. Like, we don't have the Quinn Hughes, Cale Makar type, you know. This guy's stuff sucks. I might let him go, or I might trade him, honestly, and just find cheap defensemen to fill out the 3rd pair. Clegg was a -4. He didn't really help. Donovan, yeah, these guys can be let go. In net, Yeah, he really shit the bed. I don't know, I think, let's see. If this Christie guy, he's ready, he's a backup. He might be ready to go next year, so you could trade Dustin Wolf if you really wanted to free up cap space. You can trade him for like another center, or like a stud goal scorer. I think the blue line's fine. I think Byram needs a contract, doesn't he? Yeah, Byram needs a contract. If you can get him at a reasonable cap hit, you can re-sign Byram. The blue line's fine. The top four: Plekhanov, Byram, Lundqvist, and then Sandin. Well, this team's getting old fast, eh? Just play out their contracts. I wouldn't mind re-signing Sandin either. He's reliable, and you have some guys coming up in the system who we'll cover in a moment. But if you want to run with Petrov and then Christie, because Christie ought to get a jump. He'll be like 81, 82 probably. You can run those two goalies. I mean, with the team in front of them, they should be fine. Trade away Wolf for like a stud forward, right, to bolster the forward core. Defensively, this low top 6 defenseman at more points. Like these two, Vinanen, like he could play third pairing minutes and then just find a veteran for him to play with, or if you want to put up Lynch, similar archetype, and just find a veteran to play alongside them. Rekus, like we just have a bunch of depth players. I don't know if they're gonna get any better. This guy didn't progress. He can just play in the minors. Gomez, same thing, like stuck at 76. I wouldn't know where to play him. And he has no trade value. Emmerich looks like he's ready to come up, so he can replace. He can play on 4th line next year. I would let Meyer go and call this guy up, or just make some trades, just free up a roster spot for this guy to come up. He's 21, low elite. We signed him in free agency, I believe. No, first round pick. Oh, that's right. He was with Kip Shelley. Maynard, like, yeah, see a bunch of depth. Marco, low elite. We signed him. He was a 6th round pick. Sniper. He's 22. Maybe you package him to get some assets that can help you right now. This Shelley guy, I don't know. He looks like a bust. But I guess you can play him as a 4th liner if you don't want to bring back Hendricks, I guess. He could play as a 4th line. He has good discipline. I think playing him in the NHL would actually help his growth. This is what I would do if I was still the GM. I've officially handed the reins off. I've resigned. They're finding a new GM as we speak. I would hold on to Jarvis for 1 more year. Meyer, I'm not confident he's going to hold that rating. He had a good season. I would find someone like him, just younger. Or you just put Cristal up here. Lining would be up here. Like, you just run a line like this. I would hold on to Sharon Govich, let him play out his deal. I would bring back LaPierre. So you need 2 wingers for the 4th line. Unless... so what would the alternatives be? You could bring up Shelley. You could bring up Emmerich, who's a 4th liner. He's ready to go. Or if you wanted to trade Justin Wolf and let Petrov be the starter, you could run with Petrov and then Christie, who should get a jump in the offseason. Trade Wolf for like a stud forward, like I said, and then play him on this side of the ice. Or this side of the ice, or even if you have a center, move Mercer over. Like, you have options. Trading chips. I think Holtz can go. He's making a lot of money, and he's been surpassed by the likes of Agostino and Cristal, younger, less costly players. Offensively, I would re-sign Byram if it's a reasonable cap hit. He's only 30. You can give him a long-term deal. Sandin, I would extend him. He has 1 year left going into this upcoming season. Lundqvist is still here. Plekhanov still has like 4 more years left. Yeah, so he'll have 4 years left. You would have to find 2 new defensemen back here. I don't know, like, these guys. I guess one of these guys could fill out a spot. Yeah, I guess Allen's fine. You gotta find someone who can play next to him. This guy's just a depth forward. But this team is in a much better place. The objective, I know every team wants to win the Stanley Cup, but the objective at the onset of this video was to inject some youth, which we did. Cristal, Agostino, we had some players that we traded away, but this team's in a good spot. They're a team that's ready to go right now. They're a playoff team. Line's getting up there, eh? We're set. We have prospects everywhere. So if you wanted to tear it down, if you wanted to say the hell with it, Beniers, McTavish, Line, goodbye, you have a decent crop of young guys to build around. If not, just to tank and get a good draft pick. and then start over. But I think this team, you could squeeze out a few more playoff appearances from this team. I don't know if they're good enough to win the cup, but they're a playoff team, and just getting in is what matters, right? Thank you so much. If you made it this far, bit of a longer video, bit of a different video. If you want to see more rebuilds, please leave a like and subscribe. You can always unsubscribe at a later date if you don't enjoy the content I make. But I will be rebuilding all of the teams that have been eliminated thus far and will be eliminated from the playoffs. So again, thumbs up, subscribe if you enjoyed. We'll see you all in the next rebuild. So long for now.